continues tonight. It's Game 2 of the conference finals. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Allie LaForce covering us courtside. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Chet Holmgren out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. Then it's Jalen Williams, and it's Caruso in at the one spot. And for Minnesota, DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. Rudy Gobert is out there with Naz Reid, and it's Randall in at the three. Taking a look at Minnesota, well, it wasn't the start to the conference finals they'd hoped for. Now they need a win to keep disaster at bay.
Yeah, win here tonight evens the series and changes the narrative. They know they have the talent to come back after stumbling out of the gate.
Barry's hit from three.
No hesitation from the big man, Randall. I mean, this is how confident of a shooter he is.
On the wing, SGA, guarded by Edwards. Hartenstein a screen. It's SGA. Nice form on the 20-footer.
A dynamic score. Gilgeous-Alexander is so good at finding his spots and executing.
Gobert finds DiVincenzo. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. 6 to shoot, and here's Edwards outside. The shot that time not on target.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Randall with a steal. Pass to Edwards. And so he draws the foul, heading to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Throw good, Edwards.
And to be a superstar in this league, you need more than talent. Personality, confidence are keys too. And we know Anthony Edwards has loads of both.
And both free throws good for Edwards. The visitors with the ball. It's a three-point game. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. Coach thinks that they've been pushing Chet Holmgren out of the comfort zone, and he's okay with making him a jump shooter. He said on the perimeter, he may as well be any shooter. We can guard that. Once he's on the inside, though, the advantage is his. So we have to prevent that as much as we can. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Letting Randall get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot.
Randall deciding where to go with. Trying to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside, here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Nice to see Hartenstein assert himself offensively.
Here's Edwards. Outside, DiVincenzo. And there's the lob. And Edwards slams it in.
Wow. Edwards with the hops, the long arms. Easy guy to hit in the alley-oop game.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Holmgren. Holmgren with a screen on DiVincenzo. Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good.
You can't have a better start than that. Connecting on 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
Randall, pass to Reid. DiVincenzo on the wing. He's guarded by Caruso. Edwards, no good. The Thunder have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Soft touch off the glass. pass. SGA's got 6.
And when you watch Shea play, you sometimes forget he's 6'6", with sneaky length that helps him around the rim.
Now here's Randall. 5 points in the game. Over Williams. Randall can't hit. And so it's Caruso who brings up the ball for the Thunder. Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And Jalen Williams that time showing you that explosive athleticism.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Outside Edwards. Pick by Gobert from outside the arc. Pass to Reed. Randall against Caruso. Just 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Reed, good.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Holmgren outside. On the wing, Caruso. The 3 is up. They grab their own miss.
What you notice all the time about Isaiah Hartenstein, it's how much effort he gives, particularly when it comes to things like rebounding and defending. There's a reason Isaiah Hartenstein's an NBA champion. Shoot the 2.
Free throw is good. And so Hartenstein nails both of them. Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. Randall, a screen on Caruso. The 3, DiVincenzo. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now. Caruso finds Williams. And here's Gilgeous Alexander. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Edwards looking it over. The 3, DiVincenzo. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 5 rebounds tonight. No luck on that one. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. Timberwolves trail by 3. Randall, pass to DiVincenzo. Randall against Caruso. Back to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. Let's go with a 3. Sends it home from three-point land. It's all knotted up.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Holmgren with a screen on Edwards. Here's Gilgeous Alexander. Caruso up top. Pass to Williams. Screen by Holmgren. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. Outside Reed. The 3. Nails it from 3. And it's a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
The Thunder have got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
They're just giving away a run right now. The question is, can they stop the tide?
Well, let's pump the brakes right here. Put a Band-Aid on this, and you've got to turn it around. The momentum is going the other way.
Please give a big round of applause for your Kansas City.
checked in for Rudy Gobert. Dosunmu comes in for Randall. And it's Highland in for DiVincenzo. Left side SGA. And he lays it up and in. SGA's got 8.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Lets it fly. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Back to Dort. Pass to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Knocks down the long J.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
The Timberwolves trail. Edwards, a pass to Dosunmu. Powell, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Dosunmu goes in. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's SGA. Give him 8 points now. Launches the 3, and that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Pass to Powell. Back to Highland. Outside Edwards. Takes a 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
And the big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Here's Edwards. Jacks up a 3. SGA pulls it in.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Edwards, a pass to Highland. Dosunmu outside. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Minnesota again missing.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
SGA finds Hartenstein. Back to SGA. From deep, Mitchell. The shot misses. And it's Edwards with the ball for the T-Wolves. Trailing by 4. 1:46 left to play in the first. And the 3 off target.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Back to Mitchell. SGA surveying the D from behind the arc. Again, the miss by Mitchell. The Timberwolves shooting only 37% early. Pass to Powell. Now here's Reed. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Outside for Dort from downtown. Now pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 4. Dosunmu up top. No points yet. Reed a screen on SGA. There's the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 rebounds now. Mitchell pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Baseline drive. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. Looking to end this cold spell. Only his second make in 9 attempts.
He's been aggressive right from the tip, but it's resulted in only 2 buckets off of 9 attempts.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. The 3 from Holmgren. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist in this one. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Thunder. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Glad to have you with us as we return to the action here in the Western Conference Finals. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
Taking a look at the Thunder. 2 Jalen Williams out there for him. Jalen with an E at the 3, and Jalen with an I at the 5. Jared McCain out there with Lou Dort, and it's Williams in at the 4.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
Here's Williams. Dort outside. Williams, a screen on Highland. Pass to Williams. Launches it. He buries it from 3. And the Thunder lead by 8.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Now Highland. Outside Conley. Lets the 3 fly. Williams grabs the board.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
3-pointer. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Highland finds Randall. Dosunmu outside. This one for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 4 assists now tonight. He's 1 for 3. Timberwolves trail by 5. Now Highland. Dort defending. The 3. And McCain pulls it down. The Thunder have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Outside, Williams. And he lobs it up the rim. Throw it down on the lob.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Dosunmu. Randall against Williams. Randall, good.
Randall's so powerful on the tape. Really tough for a defender to get in front.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Anderson comes in for Powell, and McDaniels is subbed in for Dosunmu. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Williams. The layup off target.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Pass to Randall. Off the mark there with a 3. Gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Williams from long range. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
So oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Shannon comes in for McDaniels, and it's Anthony Edwards in for Highland. And And Williams has got the ball here for the Thunder. Leading by 5. Wallace misses. The Timberwolves have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Pass to Conley. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Randle. And it's Randle with the jam.
Wow. Julius Randle. We can feel the floor shaking on that one.
Got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Williams against Randle. Caruso outside. Three-pointer. Anderson pulls it down. Timberwolves trail by 3. Pass to Edwards. There's the triple. Misses the mark there. Just 2 for 10 for the game. Williams into the lane. And it's 7 attempts. Strain 3.
Oh, I love the ferocity on the drive. Williams doesn't lack confidence tearing towards the rim.
To the inside. And stolen by Holmgren. Wallace outside. Back to Williams. Shot clock at 5. Caruso outside. Fires from deep. No good. For Minnesota, they've got 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Outside, Anderson. Here's Randle. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Randle's got 11 points. And for the Thunder, they're shooting about 47%. A nice number. So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
Your Timberwolves dancing.
Reed comes in for Shannon, and it's DiVincenzo in for Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort for 3. Second chance shot. And it's Holmgren missing. Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Randle. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And the Thunder shooting just around 33% since the second quarter got underway. Back to SGA. Minnesota with a rebound. Down low. Here's Reed. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. 8 points here for Naz Reid.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And for the Thunder, they're shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Outside, Williams. Pass to Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, SGA away from long range.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the T-Wolves. Trailing by 2. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stop.
When Gobert is close like that, you know he's going to try and ram it through.
The visitors with the ball. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Look at Chet using his size inside.
Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
Here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Gobert. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Reed can't hit.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter. He's on dry since.
And here's Dort. The 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Randall's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Edwards outside. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Dort. That shot, no good. Good D by Gobert.
Tonight has just not been his night. It's that simple. Luckily, they have found success elsewhere.
The 3, DiVincenzo. This is another, just 1 of 4 from the floor.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Williams from long range. Drops in the 3. Williams has got 5 points now this quarter.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Checked in. And real quick, let's check out the field goal percentage leaders in the postseason. Second is Rudy Gobert.
Since we started the playoffs, he's been totally locked in offensively, taking and making some good looks.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Outside, DiVincenzo. Here's Gobert. Takes the 3. Here's Reed, and then jammed down as he goes right over Chet Holmgren.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. And for the Thunder, they're shooting just around 39% of the second quarter. Pass to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. Now here's Holmgren. Lets it go from deep. No good that time.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
From deep, Conley. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
Well, Conley can be a volume scorer from the arc. The defense can't let him just have those opportunities.
Going outside. Here's Caruso outside. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota shooting around 44%. Not bad. Conley passes to Edwards. outside Reed. Here's the three. Dort grabs the miss. And it's Dort with the ball for the Thunder. Pass to Williams. Holmgren outside. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Hook it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
Well, that's one in the first, and now here's his second in this quarter. The defense might want to run him off that run.
Caruso against Edwards. Here's Conley. Reed for three. Caruso grabs the board. The Thunder shooting 44%. Pretty decent clip. The shot by Dort, no good.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have...
Beyond the arc. Caruso grabs the board. Caruso's got 4 rebounds in the game. It's Dort on the wing. Guarded by Edwards. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Showing no fear inside.
But I tell you what, SGA is a bona fide superstar, having another huge night.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Conley. Pass to Edwards. From the arc. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Edwards got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
You're going to have to be very patient right here. Let's see how it plays out.
Conley against SGA. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Puts up a 3. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Thunder, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Chris Finch. And, Coach, any adjustments that you'd like to see on the offensive end?
Yeah, I mean, ideally we'd like to get some movement and get into a bunch of random pick and rolls, and then we feel like keep the defense a little bit off balance, but it's been a little sluggish so far tonight.
Got to put the defense back on its toes. Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the 3rd quarter.
And as we welcome you to halftime, without question, Game 2 has been a battle.
Playoff atmosphere, hostile environment, man. They're handling the pressure, putting themselves in a good spot to win.
Hard to focus with thousands of fans screaming at you. They've stayed in it. They've stayed confident. Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. They're trying to even the series at 1 apiece. Kenny, how critical is this win for them?
You might say it's still early, but you don't want to drop 2 in a row on your home court now.
I agree. They've already lost home court advantage. Don't want to dig that hole any deeper.
And that would be deep, just like your analysis is from time to time, guys. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, this team has trusted him with this level of responsibility, and it's easy to see why.
The Thunder shooting the ball at 43% from the field. DiVincenzo and Edwards in the backcourt. Naz Reid out there with Julius Randle. And it's Gobert in at the 5. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the 2nd half. Outside Edwards. Randall outside. Fires for three. A rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Randall's caught 1 for 4 from distance. Williams on the wing. That's to Holmgren. Oh, and a great assist by SGA. That one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 assists now in the game. Timberwolves trail by 6. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. DiVincenzo finds Randall. Randall draws the double. Edwards for 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 6th rebound on the night. Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. Holmgren. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Well, all systems go here early on. That's 3 in a row since Jump Street.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
What you immediately notice about Chet Holmgren is his uniqueness. He's got size, but also tremendous agility. He can hit outside shots or battle down low.
Pass to Gobert. Outside, DiVincenzo. Shot to stop the run. And here's Edwards outside. Down it goes. Edwards for 3.
And with all the defensive attention Randall gets, that kick-out pass is a vital part of his game.
Williams from long range. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
This is the second half start they were hoping for. 4 straight field goals out of the gate.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Reed finds Edwards. Holmgren with a rebound.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Nice. Free throw drops for Williams.
And what I love about Jalen Williams is his versatility. Well, he's a 3-level scorer on one end of the floor, and then he has the athleticism to defend quickness, but the strength to take on bigger wings.
And he makes both free throws. Screen on Caruso. Nice shot by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got 5.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Can't help them much, but you can't point the finger solely at him for why they're behind.
Gilgeous-Alexander, screen on Reed. Outside, Williams. Clock at 6. Hartenstein with a screen on Randall. Hits the trifecta. And that's 18 points for Jalen Williams.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. We love seeing these type of results.
who have had the hottest hand in the playoffs. Anthony Edwards on top. gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Fires from the wing. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And it's Caruso on the take from deep SGA. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. A 12-point game out to the right wing. Randall outside. Fires the three. They get the rebound. The 3-ball. Edwards finds Reed. Here's Gobert. He's covered by Holmgren. Randall outside. From deep. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
And that's his 2nd three-pointer tonight.
Gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with a screen on Edwards. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Timberwolves trail by 9. Outside Edwards. Pass to Reed. Outside. DiVincenzo. And here's Randall. Williams defending. Just 5 to shoot. Randall can't hit.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, another miss by Gilgeous-Alexander. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting a less than average 27% in the third quarter. Gobert hammers it home.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
The Thunder have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Thunder lead by 9.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Randall outside. Back to Edwards. Fires the 3. Caruso grabs the board. Caruso's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Hartenstein. Outside, Williams. Hartenstein with a screen on Randall. Williams from long range. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reed's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Edwards. Here's Gobert. Back to Edwards. Tries to break his ice. Now DiVincenzo. And stolen by Hartenstein. In transition, here they come. And Williams with the basket. On the assist from Holmgren. 20 points for Jalen Williams.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Checked in for Caruso.
Checking in for the away team, number 25, A.J. Mitchell.
Here's DiVincenzo. He's got 5. Outside Reed. Pass to Randall. The 3, DiVincenzo. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 8 rebounds in the game.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
From deep, Mitchell. Shot's good. SGA making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 8 now on the night. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. They trail by 14. DiVincenzo pass to Randall. Now Reed. It's Edwards on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Minnesota again missing.
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
And here's Hartenstein. Holmgren with a screen on DiVincenzo. And it's Mitchell. The miss. Well, the Timberwolves shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great to win the drought. Hartenstein pulls it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Outside for SGA. Back to Williams. Clock at 4. Hartenstein, no good. Timberwolves trail by 14. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Now here's Mitchell. He's got 6. Williams from long range. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13.
That's 5 threes for him tonight and his 3rd of the half.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for Reed. DeSumo, he's checked in for Julius Randle. And it's Highland in for DiVincenzo. Now here's Highland. 6 points for him. 3-pointer off the mark.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Williams looking around. Outside for Mitchell. Offline with a 3.
Well, he's not having as much success shooting the ball early as he wanted, but so far, it's not hurting their team performance.
Now here's Edwards. 15 points in the game. Edwards muscles it inside. Wow.
You got to bring more muscle if you want to stop Edwards from scoring. He's gifted at converting through contact.
Here's SGA. One more dive, and he'll have a double-double.
They've really relied on him to help control the pace and flow of this offense.
Pass to Mitchell. There's the 3. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Mitchell's got 6 here in the quarter.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Timberwolves trail by 15. Highland finds Edwards. Beyond the arc. The answer, Anthony
in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. The visitors with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Williams with the screen. And Williams punches it home.
And you're seeing why Williams has been an all-star in this league. He is scoring the basketball at will, and they should keep on going to him.
Timberwolves trail by 14. Powell sets a screen from deep. Conley. He can't get it to go.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Dort against Conley. Dort, the pass to Williams from outside the arc. Williams misses.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Conley with the ball. Anderson for three. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. Shannon checked in for Minnesota. There's 48 seconds left in the third. Back to Conley. Here's the three. Kicks it out to Anderson. Pass to Shannon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Here's Williams. Minnesota with a rebound. Fires from way outside. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the visitors. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be back in a moment. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Taking a look at the Thunder. Holmgren is out there with Williams. Then it's Alex Caruso. Then there's Jared McCain. And it's Dort in at the 2-guard spot. Here's McCain. Dort, the pass to Williams. Now here's Dort. He's covered by DeSumo. The shot by Dort, no good.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
For three, Randall, 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
His third triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
Inside the paint. Randall against Holmgren. On the wing, Russo. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Conley passes to DeSumo. Randall, a screen on Dort. Back to Conley. From the arc. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
From 9 feet out, counted good. Caruso's got his first points of the night. And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Randall, pass to Conley. Book it, and it's Randall with the assist.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Woo, I love it.
The Thunder have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Pass to Holmgren. The three doesn't go. That's his 5th miss out of 10 tries. DeSumo outside Conley. Randall, a screen on McCain. The shot by Conley, no good.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
Williams punches it home.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Conley. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
The three from Holmgren. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Holmgren against Randall. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Holmgren. Caruso outside. Pass to McCain. Williams from all range. And Conley grabs the miss. Timberwolves trail by 7. On the take. It's stolen by McCain. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Yeah, an amazing find. How about the patience from Dort? Waits for his man to get open and feeds him.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Shannon. Fires from deep. Minnesota again missing. The Thunder have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in. Struggling this fourth quarter. Holmgren with the screen on Conley. And here's Holmgren. Here's Caruso outside. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Randall's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Shannon. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And there's Caruso. That one's good on the assist from Dort.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Now Conley. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Back to DeSumo. 5 to shoot. Pass to Randall. Takes the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Randall's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, his role this half has been to help them space the floor.
Here's McCain. Ford outside. Fires the 3. Gets the 3-ball to go. And the Thunder lead by 11.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth.
you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
And Minnesota with some changes. Anderson's checked in for Powell. Anthony Edwards comes in for DeSumo. And it's Highland in for Mike Conley. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort for three. Rebounded by Highland. It's Edwards on the wing. Dort to get up. Anthony Edwards.
Man, that's just awesome. Edwards at 6'4", 225 pounds, dancing with the ball.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. And the Thunder shooting just 38% here in the fourth. Hartenstein with a screen on Highland to the middle. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Well, he led his teammate and hit him in stride. You really can't do it any better than that.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Randall outside. Pass to Anderson. Outside, Highland. Now Randall. Williams defending. 6 on the shot clock. Edwards for three. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Williams in the post. Randall's there. The shot by Dort, no good.
Not himself from range right now. But the only way out of this funk is to keep trying. He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Caruso, pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Edwards. Outside, Highland. Anderson with a screen on SGA. And Highland good for three.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving range. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well. Hartenstein showing you a little bit of flair right there. Very stylish on that dunk.
To the wing on the left. Here's Randall. Back to Highland. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Highland.
When you're losing, you can't afford to give the ball away.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Anderson. Reed comes in for Shannon. And it's DiVincenzo in for Highland. Outside, SGA. Dort outside. That three's off the mark.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes. But the accuracy just isn't there.
And that one's good. And that's now 24 points for Anthony Edwards.
And just working his way inside, keeping Edwards out of the paint is not an easy task.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to Dort. Outside, Williams. Holmgren with a screen on Randall. Holmgren outside. Launches a three. The rebound out of Timberwolves. Edwards got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's Randall. Inside. And Gobert with the stop.
When he's had the opportunities, he's scored the ball, but they need more from him.
Gobert's got a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Here's Williams. Chalk up 2 there. Williams has got 27 points.
Talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
And Chris Finch has called timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. force.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. First and foremost, he wants to see more points in the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Edwards. Now Randall pulls the trigger. Oh, can't hit the jumper.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Now pass to Williams. Cleared away by Edwards.
Well, the defense was daring him to take that shot, and it paid off.
Now Reed. Outside DiVincenzo. Here's Reed. 6 to shoot. Can't get the three.
Yeah, I think he forced that a little bit there. Should have tried for a higher percentage look from the three.
Williams banks it home. Big shot.
Man, right there you see it. Williams taking on the entire defense. He does not back down.
Timberwolves trail by 10. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's DiVincenzo. And he nails it.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
And SGA has got the ball here for the Thunder. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Outside Holmgren. Screen by Holmgren. Jalen Williams. Oh, the long ball, no good. And for Minnesota, they're shooting around 41%. Here's Gobert. 1:19 left in the final quarter. Shot clock at 6. Refires. The three is off. The Thunder shooting 41% here in the fourth. Caruso outside. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Using the glass to lay it in.
Yeah, the defense was getting physical, but Shea was able to maintain his balance and convert that.
Here's Edwards. .36 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. DiVincenzo, it's good from beyond the arc.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. 2 shots. Refill.
First one to drop, tough on the miss. And the second of 2 is good. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Yeah, I think it's time to wave the white flag.
And Minnesota calls time here. They're down by 7. 2-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Reed, the triple drops.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And if you get a chance to build your lead at the free throw line, you've got to take it.
Now DiVincenzo. Yes, sir, with the 3.
During this final quarter, he's erupted from outside the arc. Just assume every 3 he takes now is going in. Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
That should put this game on ice, not leaving any points behind.
Shot's no good. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Julius Randle. 15 fouls. 2 shots. Williams.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And he's unable to get the second one. The visiting club takes the win on the road. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2-0 now.
They just look so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball, and their chemistry has never looked better.
That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And let's reveal our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.